We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's going to take a little time to gel. They're down at 3 at the 24. Here's the twin. First down. And it's Hayes again. Look at him move. Justice Hayes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they was playing
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
playing Bama and
Before reaching the 45-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. Right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starts right out of them.
Tough throw on the run for Underwood. Second down and 10. They'll run it this time with Hayes.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Papa John's went all in creating a new pizza. Our first pizza designed for thick. It comes with the garlic sauce flavor, 3 new flavors, plus the original.
Looking to put a drive together.
The new Papa Dipper. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now Dart. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
What you talking about? My AirPods just messed up. What you talking about?
Throwing his dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
2nd and 10. Here's Dart. He connects with Hyatt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
The new Soundtech Power Leather Recliner by Shaq. Exclusively at Rooms to Go. Tell Shaq sent you.
Throwing, Dart.
Finally refined to a text.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Hall in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw his Dart. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Wiseman.
And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Out of the gun, here's Dart. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of first.
35.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, wrap all 80.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Horton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to work his way down to the 16. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
60 Bison.
He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
To throw now, Dart. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Back to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
It's only the third quarter. Don't think it's just not getting a fourth. There's plenty of ball over there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy, that's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
19.
Option play, they'll give to Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut. Come on. 60. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush.
Iowa
They
State
are
got
really
the
working
ball.
in sync right now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
60, 60.
Back to throw here. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be fourth down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Darnold. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards the final tally.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Dart. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Dart. Caught along the left side by Howard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially, oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one taken in by Neighbors. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open
In their
grass
territory,
was
Doug.
and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
You hear me? You can hear me? They in their territory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to lay one up.
They're like the 20-something.
It's caught. Inside the 25.
It's 3rd and 5. They had the 33. They had the 33.
Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown here of the
3rd and 5.
campaign. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening
Yeah,
minute
took 7 and a
of the
half.
third quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point.
4th and 5.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
No, I don't think they're going to kick it because it's 4th. I mean,
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead.
They got the first down.
To a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager.
They got it.
They've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that
It's
drive. So you
25.
can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never.
where the fuck is Jalen Milrow? They're in the red zone, 2nd and 4.
Gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To keep the drive going. I would just keep it. It's 3rd and 2.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
First and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter,
3.
they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yes, it's the last and best chance.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Off of play action, Darnold. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Abdul Carter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. The shotgun snap for Darnold. No, Darnold, it's out, it's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 5-yard line. You know they go.
Throwing his dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Yeah.
Here's Dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly?
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Badgley on for the extra point.
Why the fuck they took him out the game, bro? I didn't sub him out the game.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Solid stiff arm. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Fourth and 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Come on, come on. Hey! Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw.
I can't, bro. Like, what's up?
He goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their
Big
2nd
kicks.
win coming out of the locker room.
Anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Davidson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
Deputy Ranger. Go, Reed, go. Pioneer.
They're going to try and throw. And
Come the fuck on, man.
And they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. That is incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Now Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver has got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Dart. And he will find his man on the outside. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, catch the rock, man.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Cowboy 80, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70, go.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Dart.
Bro, you fucking...
Unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
To throw now, Dart. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards and a giant first down. Up the middle they go. It's Fields. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Dart. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yeah.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
60. 60 average. 60, 70 ranges. 70 ranges. Panther 11. Panther 11.
2nd and 6. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there.
Crazy, bro.
That winds up
And then
pushing them back
everybody's
11
fucking
yards
getting
on
hurt.
the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now back to throw. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Davis now to return it. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9.
And then why isn't it fucking subbing my niggas out?
Drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
I have like 50 pass rushers on this fucking team. Sub them out.
First
Like, come
down is
on.
Mitchell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Look how many pass rushers I have, bro.
This is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart.
That's gonna be a fucking pick. And that nigga Bolden, he dropped fucking picks every game.
So far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
Damn.
The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing dart. That's complete to Robinson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. From the gun, Dart.
Caught in the fucking D-line.
And to find the open man, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Bro, like these niggas not fucking jumping.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fields. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run
Why are they
really
not?
fast. Let the clock
Do
run
I?
down.
Yo, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm moving. Matter of fact, I know I'm not going to this game.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Rotating my fucking D-line.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get an important
Why is my
score there to
D-line
extend
not
their
getting
lead here in this
rotated?
4th quarter. Badgley on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 31, Seahawks 21. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
That nigga
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Get up! Dragon 60! 70 Timberwolves!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Out of the gun again to Charbonnet. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. On the option, it's Charbonnet. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Top 60! Top 60! Cup 19! Cup 19!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they suffer.
Baylor beat them niggas. Or they up 1 with 30 seconds. We're changing that shit. Everything that I sent out, everything I sent out. It doesn't come until Monday. Probably go to probably something on Monday. This nigga drops a pick every game. He's really pathetic.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
I might even be able to give it to you by the end of the night, probably. Depending on how much.
Too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too
I'm gonna catch y'all. I don't care about this, John.